Hello and welcome back to the Nords. We are now a new character. We are King Hod, whose main advantage in life is that he's slightly better than his father, King Heimskr. By slightly better, I mean he has more than one stat that you could describe as passable. He's still pretty good in intrigue, but he can also do stewardship, he can do diplomacy, he can do learning, can't do martial, but you know, he's a much better character. And, well, we need to figure out what we're going to do with him. Because he's 48, and he's kind of already done. By that, I mean, like, look at this. We already have heirs down to the next level. As in, we have a daughter, we have grandchildren. The grandchildren are about old enough that we're going to have great-grandchildren. Like, we're well past the point of, you know, this character's life being, like, truly there. So, we need to figure out how we're gonna, like, what we want to do with this guy. Now, I suspect wars are probably the answer. Probably grab a few alliances to secure up our realm, and then go for some wars. That would be my guess, but we'll see how things play out. Now, to start with, let's go down. So our daughter, Tickle, so she's got Tickle Britch, okay, which means that it can be inherited disease. That's not ideal to have. She's also scarred. But apart from that, she's kind of healthy. That's fine. Rejected from marriage bed. Minus 10,000 fertility. Oh, okay. Interesting. So then we have Prince Erich down here. Yeah, he's also beautiful. Debatable. But then, we need to make sure he's being educated right. His stats are terrible. He's doing... Oh, that's memories. He's doing an intrigue focus. Only the Implorer can change the focus. His liege is currently King Erich II of Halffinger, of course, because that's his father, because it's in Halffinger. Yeah, okay. So there's not really a lot we can do here to, like, influence this character. So yeah, so that's where that one's going. It's a matrilineal marriage, so he's heir to the Kingdom of Halffinger, and effectively he's heir to the Kingdom of Falkreach as well. Okay. Well, there's not a lot we can really do there, so we'll leave that one be. Our daughter, there's not a lot we can do. How about our other daughter? She's got kind of even stats, comely, and not really a lot else going on for us here either. If we educate this grandchild, we can. Okay, although you're only 3, so you don't need an education. Right. With that, let's move on to all of these things that are popping up. So... we have enough that we can hold on to all of our domain if we want to. Because we have divided attention and we have stewardship. Does that mean I have... Yes, it means I've gone down to divided attention here. In fact, we already have the architect trait. So this is a great line to go down for any character. Because you get more taxes if you go that route. You're harder to attack. You get levy reinforcement. You've got building and holding construction time. You've got more building and holding construction time and cost on these. So this is cost, this is time. You get development growth in the realm capital, which is just really nice. It just means that's constantly ticking up just a little bit faster than it normally would. Popular opinion means that you're less likely to get revolts. The domain limit is really good because that means you don't need to have super high stewardship to hold on to like large amounts of domain. And then architect means that you get even more stewardship and then you get more building construction time. So maybe this character is going to be a builder for us. That might be something for us to do with him. If I head out here and go back in, we also have 2 intrigue perks. We have enticing opportunities, so seduction is easier, and it's easier against our own courtiers and guests. I don't really know if we want to do that. I mean, I guess we could seduce our knights, who are really good. They will then have children. And then that will allow us to have better knights in the future? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess we'll do that maybe. I don't really feel a reason to go anywhere further down into here. I don't think there's anything that we really need in this entire line, so we could maybe leave that alone for just now. We could go into Martial to try and shore up our Martial stats a little bit. What would we do if we went in here? I don't really think there's anything. We don't need anything there. We probably don't need Bellum Justum to lower costs. Yeah, we don't need any of that. We probably don't need prowess to lead armies. Yeah, knight effectiveness is nice, but I don't think we need that. Maybe we go into this. Maybe we go into this, get groomed to roll like we're going to do with our previous character. That then allows us to get children receiving extra skill points. Yeah, maybe this is the path that we take. We go down there, we maybe get thoughtful for gift things to hold the realm together. Maybe we make this guy's job to basically try and hold the realm together until the next generation. I mean, realistically, it's not even her generation, it's his generation, which is going to take over. So, yeah. We'll try and just hold it together. Let's go diplomacy. Let's grab ourselves a little extra there, and then we'll just see where things go. Right. Next up, I want to have a look at our... Well, I guess we'll do council next. Right. You're obviously great here. We're not in any wars anymore, so I'm going to get you... do we have full control in all of our counties? Oh yeah, I no longer need to care about you because we already killed you. We do have full control in all 3 of our counties, so I'm going to put you back on training commanders because that seems good. So you do that job now. Right, Spymaster. Spymaster is going to be Rorik of Skyhammer. He seems like he would like us if he was Spymaster, and he's almost as good as the best. So, you are my Spymaster. Wonderful. You're going to switch to Disrupt Schemes for just now, until we figure out what we're doing. Chancellor. Now, we did have a 28 here, I noticed. 28's pretty good. Could also put in the 10, and then you would like me more. Why do you hate me? Cultural acceptance is too low. Maybe we can work on that with this character as well. Maybe we can try and see whether we can fix any of that issue, because that's going to be a constant issue for us. Yeah, I'm going to assign you to this position. This is fine. You can have it. Because I don't really care that much. I would only really put you in a position to... I would put the other person in a position so I would get opinion. And really, you're one of the people I care about getting opinion with. So that's fine. You're really good at the job here for stewardship. In fact, you're best at the job. And you're a powerful vassal. Like, you're ideal. Cool. So I might actually go for either promote culture or promote cultural acceptance here. So what is your culture? Mountain Orc. So we can either choose to try and get rid of Mountain Orcs, or we can try and improve opinion of Mountain Orcs. I guess if we're going to have like a multicultural realm, we would probably prefer to improve opinion of the Mountain Orcs. That makes a lot more sense to me. Yeah, so let's promote cultural acceptance. And we'll do that. Where's your capital? Your capital is here. We'll do that here. Let's see how that goes. Right. Faith, on the other hand, we probably want to stay with consistent faith. Let's just double check. Have we got any other faiths here? I don't think so. So this should all be like Nord Pantheon. Yeah. So that's all fine. In which case, you can probably stay on religious relations because you increase vassal opinion. Yeah, cool. Right. Clear these down. Let's see here. Negotiate alliances. With Newgrad, definitely. That means that we have a vassal who can't do anything against us. And with Falkreath, again, we have a vassal who can't do anything against us. Although, this is our sister, and we could try and take her land. We could probably revoke her title, right? We have a claim on it. We don't have a claim on it. I thought we would get a claim due to us being in line of inheritance. I guess not. Okay, in which case I'm going to change. I'm going to fabricate a claim on it and we'll just take it. This seems fine. Yeah, I don't think there's a reason not to do that. So let's do that. Right. Can we get an alliance with Dawnstar? Just out of curiosity. Because we're here. Negotiate alliance. Sure. I mean, you hate me due to cultural acceptance, but you like me apart from that, so that's fine. We'll just grab our alliance and see how that goes. I can't inflict wounds on him again because we've already wounded him recently, but his heir is our duke, so we don't, in theory, need to do anything. You'll just, like, naturally, you'll naturally die and then our child will inherit. Yeah, I think that's just going to happen. Cool. Now we've done that, we have a dangerous faction, which isn't really as dangerous as it thinks it is. I think that will probably disappear a little bit after we reinforce some troops. In fact, because of that, I'm going to switch you onto this until we're reinforced. So that will increase our reinforcement rate a little bit. This one, choose a patron. Let's do this, and then we're probably ready to go. I don't really know what we need. We don't need anything in particular here. We could have Alduin be our patron. That would be kind of cool. The natural dread's useful. Got anything else? We could have 1 extra stewardship. It gives us a little bit extra money, I suppose. Hostile scheme success chance. Might be an interesting idea for the previous character. Although we were exactly at the amount of stewardship we needed. But I could have moved things around maybe and made that work. General opinion, I guess, would be okay with Dibella. Or Dibella. Yeah, I'll do it for general opinion and attraction opinion as well. Let's do that. That's going to make people like us, which is generally something that we need to do. Right, we can clear that. And I think it says that we have a few new things here, and I think that's artifacts. Yeah. Let's put these in. So we have an ancient Nordic urn. These must be ones that this character had. We also have an ancestral Nordic sword. Sure. And then that's it set. Yeah, we've got everything that we need there. Assuming that we don't have anything new in there. No. That's fine. Anything new in this slot? No. Okay, cool. So that's set up. I think I'm happy with all this. It's trending all the way up here, which is good. Or is it, wait, is this? No, this is where its baseline is. So it's actually trending down right now? Or is it trending up? No, it's trending up. Yeah. 0.9 per month going up. So yeah, that's fine. So it's trending towards 7. I think we're good. I think we're good for like a second or two apiece. Now, we were in a war mere seconds ago in-game. The fact that we're not in a war is weird. I think the reason why we're not in a war is somehow it's made this like a new holding or something. Like it's a new title, which is also the Kingdom of Falkreath. So it invalidated the war. I don't know. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. Because why would they, like, because this was the faction, I think, that we were at war with. Why would it just, like, why would the war just disappear into nothingness? I'm not entirely sure. See, faction and civil war. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what happened there. It might mean that the war starts, like, immediately. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm not going to disband our army just yet. We'll see what happens. I'm honored by your request. We have an alliance. Cool. We have an alliance. Awesome. I can now disband my troops. Yeah, okay, I guess we're fine. Our brother has put in a faction to put Princess Fastred in charge of Falkreath. So not himself, the princess. Okay. Interesting. How much strength has it got? It's got a little. Liberty faction also has a little strength. You hate me, opinion of predecessor? No, you just hate me in general. Same as you hated our... Oh, opinion of predecessor is minus 41, to be fair. But yeah, pretty much you just hate us. Can we seduce you? Absolutely zero chance because she hates us. Alright. What about instead of seduce, we try and romance you? Also 0. Brave dislikes Craven for that one. Wait, was that on the previous one as well? No. Well, it was, but it was just a much less... negative. Let's just add these up for a second here. So 10, 16, 36, 46. Okay. And then, yeah, it's going to be difficult unless we can increase our opinion of us significantly, which is the whole point of us, you know, seducing her. Let's sway her. Yeah, that could work. Let's sway her a little bit. See whether we can get her to like us a little bit. And then we can seduce her. Right. While we're at it, we might as well start seducing people as just in general. You have an event? Right. Our king is truly generous, Riki. His taste is spectacular. Somerset rainbow pie. Yes, indeed. Lord Hod is most sensible. Much like this these roasted almonds. Okay. So we can join them for quail. They become friends. We lose stress. I think... joining in for more food gives you a chance of being obese. So we're just going to leave and then they can be friends. Right. Next up, we could hold court. I'm going to hold off on that for a second. Yes, we should seduce people. I'm just going to go to my... I'm literally going to do what I suggested. I'm going to go to my knights. I'm going to find the best knight who is a woman who is... you know, of age to have children, and then we're just going to have children with them. That's our plan. Although there doesn't appear to be anyone. who is actually, yeah, of age. Heiress. No, you're 42. 53. Okay. Do I have no young women in our court at all? Court. Sort by. So I'm looking for adult. And there we go. Age-wise, we have one. Our daughter. That seems inappropriate. Yeah, so not really. So maybe this is time to marry off people in our court. Maybe this is the time to get some new people in. Because it seems like we're kind of missing a collection of people in our court. So I'm looking for unmarried. There we go. And then we just want to marry everybody off. Try and get some new people in. Because everybody's very old and they're all about to no longer be in our court. So let's find you a wife. Let's try and find inheritable traits to bring in. Oh, and then I want them to be maximum age 35. Cool. And then we'll just find people. So 29, Hrefna, you shall be brought to our court. Awesome. Right. Next up, back to our fine character list. Sappho. Now, you're too old, I think, to have children. Or, like, is very unlikely. So we're going to skip you. Well, actually, it probably means, given that we've already looked at this, we're only looking for men. There we go. That just narrows our list down a little bit. Werner Kauflop. What a fantastic name, Werner. You're going to marry Mira. Cool. And a chance with Comely that gets upgraded to handsome. Wonderful. Well, we'll try that one. Next up, we have Sahun Skjoralmore. You actually have a fantastic trait. So it'd be lovely if we could get that passed down. Let's go with Pretty there. So you can marry Aldi. Right. Next up, we have the High Priest Niles. I don't think you're allowed to marry. Then we have Advar. Okay. Well, you're going to marry Maven out of those two options. Yeah. He's hunchbacked. I see. So that's probably why there's less chance of getting marriage. And then I guess we're just going to find some people. Do we have, like, invite shield thanes? Yeah, that'd be useful. Although I think we have some people in our court. We just can't, like, they're just not actually there, if that makes sense. That we need to recruit them. Can I see it in this one, maybe? Like, yeah, our guests. So maybe I just want to recruit some people who are in the our guests column here. So if I recruit you, your wife will also join? Okay. How much does it cost? 340. Alright, well, you know, maybe recruiting him is a little bit much. It's because he comes with claims, I guess. Oh, a claim on the Kingdom of the Reach. Of the Rift, sorry. Yeah, that'll probably do it. That'll probably do it. That's a lot of money. You're next. I could recruit you, but you're 41. So we don't really want you here. And that's everybody I could recruit. Yeah, okay, so I need to get more people to recruit. How much does that cost? It costs us an extra 23 prestige. Okay, so in 23 prestige, we will then invite people, and then hopefully we can recruit people. That's our plan. What does develop capital do? So we get the diligent planning, so it gives us 0.2. We gain stress because we are diligent, and then the capital is developed. Okay, sure, let's do it. I was trying to see if there was like a negative there. No, I think that's fine. So what is the development growth in our capital right now? It's going up by 0.5. It's not terrible. That's from centralization and diligent planning. So it gets none as a base, but we're pushing it up a little bit. That's cool. We could, in theory, give it the development that we've got here from... Oh, we no longer have the guy doing that. I was going to say from development and county. But he would give 3.25. So we could, in theory, put that in there, but I don't think we need to. I think we're fine. Right. In which case, maybe I'll hold court and then we'll be ready to go. Right. A shadow in the night. My lord, I represent the local community of Greypine Hall. In the last few months, our cemeteries have all been plagued with the disappearance of bodies. Ah, well, this is because it's our court physician digging them up to investigate. We're going to tell him to not do it because that gets popular opinion. Land grants. An envoy from a provincial city, Alderman Sten of Cradlestone, has come to protest the abuse his city has been suffering at the hands of its neighbour, court priest Hurolf of, under the protection of their liege Lendwoman Rigor of Breakwind. He's well within his rights, which gets him opinion. Means that this guy doesn't like me very much, but he's not my vassal, so I don't care. He's not above the law, or don't bother me with these squabbles. Yeah, we'll do it. He's well within his rights, which gets everybody down the line opinion of me, except this one guy who I don't care about. Sure. Celebrating another culture. My Chancellor High Chiefess Schnoosh approaches me, no longer listening like she often does. My lord, I have a brilliant idea. How about we host a fair, or perhaps even a festival for the common folk to expose them to one of the different cultures in our beautiful kingdom? We could do that, yeah. Increase cultural acceptance by 20. Costs us 105. That seems okay. You could also do one that's less to get 10. We could do 5, or I cannot spend resources on this. I'm going to spend max resources on this. It also increases her opinion of me by 40, but it's even more than 40 because we're also going to get cultural acceptance up, so she'll like us even more. Let's do it. Yeah, so she got an extra 6 there, so that was a 46 swing in terms of her opinion of us, which then means that she's in theory going to give us more stuff, which is all good. Actually, what is your contract with us? Opinion, yeah. So she's now going to provide us 0.1 taxes and 136 levies. I mean, it's not quite as much as I thought it might be, but, you know, anyway. We should do that as well while we're here and fixing the realm. We should just do a quick check and make sure that everyone is actually providing stuff to us. You know, like everybody's actually contributing. You know, for instance, our nephew who's currently giving us 0. Maybe you could give us something. There we go. He's now giving us 51 troops. I mean, it's not incredible, but he's giving us 51 troops. I'll take it. It's better than nothing, which is what the previous offer was. Falkreath, this is our brother. Opinion, and then war declaration. That gives us 185. He currently holds Helgen, which I don't know if we want to take it from him. I think we're happy enough where things are, but we could in theory. Let me just check. You desire the Lend of Embershard. If we're happy with him holding Helgen, which I think we are, then I can just give him Embershard. I mean, I don't really have any connection to... Oh, no, I can't give him Embershard because Embershard is part of this land. I could just make you hate me and revoke your title, but... Yeah, this is a little awkward. So he hates us, and the reason why he hates us is because she's a county level title. And usually what you would do there is you go, oh, she's got so much land, we'll give her a duchy. The problem with giving her a duchy is the only duchy that's relevant to her is this one, which, you know, is our duchy. So, really what she needs to do is not hold Embershard. But we're a little bit off getting that to happen. Okay, cool. Let's unpause the game. Let it run. Level of devotion has just gone up. Cool. Marriages have just gone through. We can negotiate an alliance with Princess Fastrit. No, we're not going to do that. Okay. Quarrel and Rage has low durability. We'll repair that while we're on the whole fixing things front. How's this looking now? Liberty faction has 2 people in it. Who are you? Sungard. Okay, you hate me because you want to be on the council. But you're not good at anything. How did you expect to be on the council? Right. That's fine. We'll just carry on. Let's this reinforce. This reinforcing is going to help a lot of things, if it does. Because that's going to weaken this. You see that faction's already a lot weaker now that we've reinforced a bunch of troops. So, yeah, as that continues to reinforce, they should get weaker and weaker and weaker. It was at 105, it's 103 now. Okay. So it's not quite dropped off entirely, but it's definitely dropped off a little. They're definitely going to fire that faction. We could kill it by doing this. And just getting rid of... yeah, we could just get rid of this level of law. We do want it so we could take our daughter... so we can take our sister, I guess now, it's land. But until that point, yeah, I guess we'll just say yes when they come up with this one. You would want to pay homage to me? Sure, why not? That sounds great. Swayed, we will make another attempt at swaying her. We just haven't been successful so far. So I guess that, yeah, this is just going to fire an ultimatum now. Any moment now. It's also manipulation. The first time it happened, it barely even gave it a moment's thought, but my vassal High Chieftain Vilkas of Sungard has grown bolder. His challenges no longer pass unnoticed among my vassals. He has tested my limits. The others are sure to follow unless I give him a taste of his own medicine. So I could potentially gain a weak hook on him. The problem with weak hook is that it doesn't stop them plotting against you, so there's not really anything we can do with it. That'll be immediately useful. What do we think he is? So he is gluttonous, sadistic, and lustful. So we can ignore him if he's unassertive, lethargic, or unambitious. Self-conscious and cares what others think. We could do this. He's arrogant as well. Or we do everything in his power to get the task done. I don't know what we're saying. I think we'll just take this one. We'll just take the dread. Yeah. And faction. There we go. I will say I have no choice. We'll take the prestige hit. Not really a lot we can do on that one. Yeah. Really just not a lot we can do on that one. And we lose dread. So effectively we just lost a little dread and a little prestige. It's not a huge problem. We also dropped from level 2 to level 1, but we can get back there if we get to Illustrious. Same thing that we've done a couple of times now. We're actually a lot closer to Illustrious than we used to be as well. So that's fine. Right. Oh yeah, what's our succession like? On succession, we will lose Morgate to our daughter. Okay, that's fine. We're not too worried about that. Evening reflections. I sip my mug of red Hippocras, eyes scanning over my latest scrawled work. Sorrow and mourning. When such beautiful countenance is hid from sight, those left behind must feel a blight. When one so great falls so far, all lives, all plans are left ajar. It's worrying when you use ajar as your rhyme, but anyway. Truly, I'm one of the greatest artistic minds of my age. We can become a skald. Diplomacy per level of fame is 1, so we're at the 2nd level of fame, so we would get 2 diplomacy from that. Okay. We can become a journaler to get learning and arcane. How's our arcane? Arcane is a 1, so that basically doesn't matter. Stress loss we could get, and then learning, or we can say I'll have a bath poured instead. I'm gonna be a skald. Let's be a skald. Sure. That sounds good. Right. We're a skald now. How's it looking up here? How's your health? You're very healthy. In fact, you no longer even have a like wound. I suppose I could just cast on him just a little, just a minor little inflict wounds. It only makes him lose 30 opinion on me for 5 years. Alright, I'm just gonna cast it. Does this also do it? Yeah, let's just do this one. He likes us a lot less. He's now wounded. We would just like to encourage him to die. We don't necessarily need him to die now. We just like to encourage him to do it eventually. Hey, we've actually got a positive opinion there somewhere. Something increased opinion. Oh, you know what it did it? Opinion of predecessor dropping off at 8 per year increased opinion. Our sways have failed so far. Okay, that's fine. Carrying on. My daughter has given birth to a son. Hijorn. Or Hijorn? That's okay. Nothing we need to worry about there. Let's maybe do some building. Now that we're kind of a little bit more secure. Let's get you military camps. Sure. Good. Military presence has gone up. Now that we're reinforced, I can actually switch you onto doing this. So we can start getting new commanders and knights, which will be great. Well, that's going to make this faction fire. No, stick where you are. Yeah, we need that faction not to fire, unfortunately. Yeah, we basically need to keep this up until she likes us, which might be never. Okay, bodyguard position has been vacated because that person is dead. Hey, it worked. Our sway worked and she's got an extra 25 opinion. Can we seduce her yet? I can't see what my chance is. I could send her a poem. 99% chance the poem is lauded. Oh, this is what keeps getting sent to us, right? And we need 75 prestige to do it. Ah, that explains why the AI keeps sending you random poems. It's just if they have that trait, they can send you poems. That makes sense. Hospitality. The more I study the noble art of statecraft, the more I realize how beneficial good relations with my neighbors are. I ought to have one of them visit my court so I can show them just how good a friend I can be, but who should I invite? I should appease my own vassals for a direct vassal opinion. Yes. Hey, the Reachfolk Old God Populist has disbanded. That's fantastic. Your 41 opinion of me. We're getting there. If we put you on the council, you would actually like us. You're not quite there yet. You've been imprisoned. Oh no. Who's imprisoned you? Whiterun's imprisoned you. Oh, that's worrying. If he revokes his titles, things go really bad. Okay, that's a worrying thing. But you know what? We're gonna worry about. Wait, Whiterun's imprisoned you. Wait, for a second in my head I thought Winterhold. What, Whiterun? Whiterun might be okay actually. If you can kill him, that's great. If he dies in your dungeons, we're fantastic. Yeah, great, love it. Right. Well, I'm gonna end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.